This message is for you. God says don't try to run from this moment, because today, on September 8th, heaven itself is calling your name. Don't think it is coincidence that you are seeing this right now. It is written. It is chosen. It is stamped in eternity. Archangel Michael stands beside you even as these words flow. God says, there is a dying wish tied to your destiny, and it has your name written in divine fire. A millionaire who has crossed from earth to eternity whispered your name as one of their final earthly acts. Don't question how. Don't ask why. Just know, you are marked, and you cannot undo it by ignoring this. God says, this message is a seed that must fall into your soul today. This is why you feel the weight in your chest. This is why your hands tremble as you read. Don't skip. Don't turn away, because God says if you turn your eyes away from what is written now, you will miss what heaven designed to carry you out of famine into abundance. God says, a life can change in one choice, one act of obedience, one moment of trust. And this is that moment for you. Archangel Michael declares, the dying breath of one who had much on this earth is being transferred into a blessing that only you can inherit. God says this is not about money alone, though riches are involved. It is about responsibility, about favor, about covenant. You are being named not by the will of man but by the will of God. That person's final whisper was a bridge in the spirit realm, and it opened a scroll in heaven where your name was already written. God says, do not underestimate the urgency. This is why your spirit feels like it's shaking. You have been asking, when will my breakthrough come? Why have I been overlooked? Why has the struggle lasted so long? And God says, because I was preparing the table. I was arranging the inheritance. I was setting the stage. If I had given it earlier, you would not have understood the weight. But today, your spirit is ready to receive what could not be released before. Don't tell this to anyone. God says keep this sealed in your heart. This is not to be mocked, not to be played with, not to be dismissed. God says, it will be revealed in pieces. You will see signs over the next hours, yes, hours, not days, that confirm this word. A sudden call. A strange encounter. A shift in your surroundings. God says, watch. When it happens, remember this moment. Remember that I told you. Remember that I begged you not to look away. God says, they are making you urgently. That means heaven is shaping you in accelerated speed. The tests, the wounds, the betrayals, all of them were chisels against the stone of your soul. Today, September 8th, marks a transition point. This message is not casual. This is a decree. If you obey, you will walk into a flow of favor that cannot be stopped by enemy hands. If you dismiss, you will feel the heaviness of delay pressing against your days. Don't ignore. Don't say later. God says, later is not promised. The moment is now. Heaven is urgent. Archangel Michael says, stand up, rise in spirit, claim what is already yours. Because the millionaire's final wish was not really theirs, it was God's wish through them. They were only a vessel to declare what heaven had already chosen, you. God says, I am begging you, my child. Don't think small. Don't stay afraid. Don't bury your head in shame. Look up. Your inheritance is spiritual and material, divine and practical, eternal and immediate. The scroll is open. The blessing is signed. The angels are in motion. This is why you are here. This is why you are reading. This is why you cannot walk away. God says, this is only for you. Don't even think of skipping, because if you do, you will cut the cord of blessing that heaven is lowering into your hands right now. I see you trying to breathe through the weight of this, and God says, that weight is not fear, it is destiny pressing against your spirit, because today, September 8th, is carved in the books of eternity as your day of awakening. Archangel Michael is speaking, child, you have been walking in circles, crying in silence, and asking heaven, when will it be my turn? And heaven answers, your turn is now. God says, there was a man or a woman, wealthy in the eyes of the world, who left earth carrying more than money, more than riches, more than silver or gold. They carried a word, a whisper, a divine assignment. In their last breath, your name was released into the wind, and heaven caught it. The angels recorded it. That's why you feel this sudden fire inside your chest. This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is eternity tugging you closer. Don't question how someone you never met could name you. Don't ask why heaven chose you out of billions. God says, I am the one who orchestrates the unseen. I am the one who places names on lips at the moment when souls cross the veil. I am the one who hides treasures in earthen vessels and unlocks them when the hour is right. And I have chosen this hour for you. Don't let doubt rob you. Don't let fear steal this moment. Don't let voices around you say, this isn't real. God says, it is more real than the air you are breathing. It is written in fire across the sky of your life, and if you could see with the eyes of angels, you would fall to your knees right now because the inheritance being released into your spirit is beyond anything you thought possible. Archangel Michael says, they are making you urgently. Heaven is not waiting anymore. The delays are breaking, the chains are snapping, the blockages are being cleared because God's hand is moving fast. Think of the seasons where you begged for help and no one came. Think of the nights you laid awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering if anyone cared. Those cries were not wasted. Those tears were gathered in heaven's bowls, and now they are being poured out as oil over your destiny. God says, don't let this slip. If you walk away now, if you dismiss it, if you let the enemy whisper lies into your ear, you will miss the door that is open only for a short time. Heaven's clock is moving. The gates are unlocked. The angels are waiting for your agreement. Say yes. Whisper yes. Let your spirit say yes even if your mind doesn't understand. That yes is the key that turns everything. God says, this inheritance is not just about wealth in numbers. It is about a calling, about being chosen to carry something forward that no one else could carry. That person's dying wish was tied to your purpose, and if you accept it, you will step into a level of divine flow that will shock even those closest to you. People will ask, how did this happen for you? And you will say, God named me. Heaven chose me. The angels declared me. Don't run from this. Don't delay this. God says, if you try to ignore this, the ache in your heart will only grow heavier because I will not let you miss what I have written for you. I will chase you with this word until you finally bow and accept. This is not just a message. This is a contract. This is heaven's scroll being handed to you, signed in divine ink, sealed with angel fire, and spoken with the voice of eternity. You are the one. God says, don't move your eyes away, don't try to pause this moment, because what is flowing now is not words. It is a river from my throne, and it is touching you directly. This is not chance, not accident, not coincidence. Heaven says, today, September 8th, is your marking day. Archangel Michael stands before you, sword drawn, wings spread, declaring, Child of light, you have been chosen in secret, and now the secret must be revealed. God says, the millionaire's dying whisper was not about money only, it was about transfer. They said your name because in the spiritual realms, you were written into their assignment. You were the one hidden in their shadow, chosen to inherit not their burdens, but their blessings. The wealth they carried was only a reflection of the mantle they bore, and that mantle has been released to you. God says, don't laugh at this, don't shrug it away. Don't think, why me? I am too broken, too flawed, too overlooked. Because God says, I use the broken to show my glory. I choose the ones no one expects, because through them my power is undeniable. If you felt perfect, if you felt strong, you would think it was by your own hand. But because you have walked through fire, through rejection, through pain, now you will know it was by my hand when I lift you high. Archangel Michael speaks, they are making you urgently, and you must not resist the shaping. Heaven is molding you faster now, pressing you into alignment with what is coming. That is why you feel restless. That is why old doors have closed suddenly. That is why familiar people have turned cold. God says, I removed them, because they cannot walk into the next level with you. The inheritance is too heavy for those who are not anointed to carry it with you. Don't cling to the past. Don't cry over what left. Don't beg for what I already cut away. God says, your future is screaming louder than your past, and you must let it pull you forward. The transfer is happening now in the spirit realm. Angels are carrying documents, scrolls, and decrees with your name on them. Yes, your name, written by fire, etched in eternity, held up before my throne. God says, this is why you've been feeling like something was about to happen, even if you couldn't explain it. Your spirit felt the vibration of heaven preparing this moment. You felt the pressure, the heaviness, the unshakable sense that something is near. That something is here. It is not tomorrow. It is today. That's why this message caught you. Don't silence it. Don't postpone it. Don't say, maybe later. God says, there is no later. There is only now. The window is open, and the oil is pouring, and I am commanding you to stand up inside and claim what I am giving. God says, child, I am begging you, don't let fear rob you. Don't let the enemy tell you you're unworthy. Don't let people around you poison your faith. They don't see what I see. They don't hear what I hear. They don't know the covenant I made concerning you. I am moving fast, and I am placing favor, open doors, and sudden breakthroughs before your path. Archangel Michael says, listen closely, your inheritance is not hidden anymore. The scrolls are being unsealed. The time is now. The choice is yours. Will you accept? Will you step into what heaven is pressing into your hands? God says, don't turn your face away, don't think this is just another passing word, because the very reason your heart is beating heavier right now is that heaven is laying a mantle across your shoulders. You feel it like weight, you feel it like trembling, but God says it is glory, it is favor, it is destiny wrapping itself around you. This is why you cannot scroll past. This is why you cannot sleep it off. This is why you cannot ignore. Archangel Michael is still here. His sword glows with the fire of heaven, and he points it toward your life. He says, "Child of the Most High, the earth has ignored you, but heaven has remembered you. Men forgot your name, but angels have repeated it before the throne. And now, the whisper of one departing soul has unlocked the decree of God over your life." God says, that whisper was not weak, it was powerful. It carried the sound of a gate opening. It carried the transfer of authority. It carried the unlocking of your inheritance. It carried a bridge into your next season. You wonder why. You wonder how. God says, because when you thought no one saw you, I saw you. When you thought no one valued you, I valued you. When you thought your life was too small, I had already written you into a story too big for your imagination. God says, don't doubt this. Don't wrestle against it. Don't bury your head in disbelief. I am the one speaking to you now. I am the one confirming what you already felt in your bones. That change is not coming someday, it is here today. That breakthrough is not a distant hope, it is present reality. That blessing is not wishful thinking, it is signed, sealed, and being delivered by my angels even as you read. Don't tell anyone who will mock this. Don't speak it in careless places. Don't throw this pearl to those who trample on holy things. God says, protect it in silence until the fruit manifests, and then all will see, and no one will be able to deny it. They may question your worth, but they cannot question my decree. Archangel Michael speaks again, they are making you urgently. The angels are weaving strands of destiny faster than ever around your path. The process that would have taken years is being collapsed into days. The acceleration is violent, it is fierce, it is unstoppable, because the appointed time is now. That's why everything feels intense. That's why you feel pressed from every side. God says, it is labor pains. You are giving birth to what heaven has planted. God says, remember, the one who named you in their last breath was not acting alone. I placed your name in their spirit. I directed their tongue. I ordained that transfer. So even though they are gone from the earth, their whisper still echoes in heaven, and that echo is still carrying power. That echo is pushing you forward. That echo is calling doors to open before you. That echo is aligning resources, aligning people, aligning miracles. Don't run away from it. Don't shrink back. Don't say, I am not ready. God says, I have already prepared you. I would not place this mantle if you could not carry it. I would not release this blessing if you could not steward it. I would not choose you if I had not already equipped you. This is your hour. This is your word. This is your inheritance. God says, lift up your head. Open your spirit. Receive.